Rising sea levels are threatening the very existence of Mumbai. A new study warns that by 2050, the Arabian Sea could enter and flood vast parts of the city. This will reduce Mumbai to what it was 200 years ago, the original 7 islands.
The development plan essentially is an amenity provision plan. This happens at an interval of 20 years where city reorganizes its land, defines uses to it, and sees to it that the infrastructure delivery is uniformly done to all the wards of the city. For more than 40 odd years, you have the city growing without a plan. In terms of planning the city for floods or stormwater, 2006 virtually changed the way we were looking at development plans because the floods had happened in 2005 and Madhav Chithare committee was set up as a fact-finding committee to actually analyze what went wrong.
This committee gave a very detailed list of things that Mumbai should do to avoid such flooding. From how to respond to floods better to ways in which floodwater could be drained out more quickly.
So one of the important recommendations of Chithare committee is that we need to map all the contours of the city. The city is divided into 3 areas: the watershed, the rivers, nalas, the stormwater mechanism. What Chithare committee did was to define these areas which are low-lying, vulnerable to flood, as well as define areas which are higher where you can actually build safely. It also asked to bring in measures where you keep most open spaces clean and clear so that water can be absorbed, so they remain permeable. It also talked about measures where every catchment or every watershed, which are smaller divisions of Mumbai, has a way of dispersal, be it a nala, be it a creek or a river. The Chithare committee report actually brings Mumbai in line with all the international recommendations where specific provisions are done for areas which are flood prone. And these include that areas which are vulnerable to flooding should not be densified. What has happened in the DP is through large amount of pressure from people, from media, the existing land use plan, the initial survey mapped all the flood control areas, flood prone areas, areas where water settles, needs some time to be drained out. When it came to preparation of the proposed land use plan, it was quite surprising that none of this information got reflected onto those plans. This virtually entailed that those areas which were low-lying remained vulnerable without people knowing what would be the scale of flooding in that area, which would mean that you would be investing in a property where your houses might be submerged in the coming rains.
There's a perennial problem and there's a hotspot for flooding. We could see the water rising, and my benchmark was the electrical pillar box. 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, the water came right above the pillar box. Then we really got alarmed.
The report defined that one last tenuous string for survival, because if you do not follow or take measures to implement it, you virtually have lost all hope against any form of climate change. In another 20 years, we will be seeing a groundswell. So, 2 stories of every building can go below water by 2050. And this water is not something which goes out in high tide. It's there to stay.
The latest Climate Central study has also proved these fears right. The worst is yet to come for Mumbai.